Today I'm going to be going over this little patch of grass and we're going to overseed it. Now my problem is I've not got all the expensive machinery, so I've not got a mower that can scalp the lawn right down. I've not got a scarifier, I've not got an aerator, so we're going to do it with everything that hopefully you've got at home. So if you've got a mower, you've got some little tools to be able to remove some weeds, and that's where we're going to start first, is just removing any weeds that is fairly big. We're not obviously going to get all the little tiny ones, but any decent sized weeds, if you've got a little weed removal, a little spade, a little fork, and we're going to go around and just remove all the weeds. Once we've got all of those out, we're going to use our lawnmower, go over it, cut it as low as I possibly can. Now this has got quite a bit of growth on and it's quite a bit wet, so I'm going to end up taking it down a little bit at a time, and then we're going to get it as low as we possibly can. Try and then give it a good rake in, try and get everything off there as much as possible, tidy it up as best as possible, and then we're going to start actually overseeding. So I'm just going to continue now, get all of these bigger weeds out, and then carry on with the process and see how it goes. And then we're going to be looking at the end of the video, at the actual seeding. I'm going to cover this area, so I'm going to use a material to cover it and then see what the growth is like, and then probably in the next video actually see what sort of results that I've got from not having all of the proper materials and all the proper equipment. So we've got it cut down as low as we possibly can. I'm just using the rake now to go around and just aerate it, go over any areas that are a little bit bare or that are a little bit weedy still, and just pull out any last little bits. Just make sure that I've got something when I put the seed on that it's actually going to go into the ground and not just sit on top, because I say really the scarifier would normally sort of take off a good amount of material, and we've got it going into the actual bed itself. So I'm just going to give it a good rake in there as well. Again, this will get all the moss out, so you'll see we've got quite a good amount of moss coming out of the grass. So I'm just going to get all of this done, and then we can start looking and thinking about getting the actual seed down. So I'll give the area a real good soaking, just literally just with the hose, just give it a good covering, and because it's only such a small area, I'm just going to spread the seed by hand. I'm not going to bother getting the spreader out and measuring it all sort of thing. It does need a good seeding up, to be fair. The grass isn't great. There's a lot of weed sort of within the area, so I think just a real good seeding up, a good covering. It's about 50 per square metre, and if you're overseeding it's about 35, so I'm just going to scatter it by hand and just sort of what looks right, and then I'll put the top dressing over, as I say, and hopefully that will do the job. So that's it, complete, all covered up now. I've just got to tie stake down this end, give it a good watering. Just got to tidy up now all my mess that I've left everywhere. Try and keep the cat off there, and yeah, we'll give it a week and see what it's looking like then. I've left this very edge here just completely uncovered, and a few little bits around the one side, so again we can compare then what difference that looks like in a week or so, and see how it looks then. Thanks for watching.